to the channel. For this video, I'm going to be taking you on a walking tour of the history showcase located here at Knoebels Amusement Park. For those that have been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that Knoebels is one of my favorite places on earth. I recently traveled to Pennsylvania to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the park. I absolutely love this amusement park. I vacation here as much as I can. I absolutely adore the nearby campgrounds and cabins as well. As you can imagine, from an amusement park that's been operating now 100 years, there's a lot of history in this location. And this history showcase is comprised of little artifacts and pieces of rides that were once here at Knoebels. They've got like the German auto carousel, and they've got pieces of like former roller coasters, and there's a lot of exhibits related to like the roller rink and the ballroom and those type of things here at the park. Now, the amusement park is celebrating the 100 years since they opened in 1926, when it was first a steam-powered carousel, swimming hole, and restaurant. But a lot of people don't realize that Hartman Henry Knoebel purchased this land back in 1828, so nearly 200 years ago. Now, one of the reasons why Knoebels Amusement Park is one of my all-time favorites is they have an amazing lineup of rides. I think there's 58 of them total. Quite a few of them are classics, like, for example, the Whipper is 111 years old, and they've got 3 amazing wooden roller coasters, Flying Turns, Phoenix, and the Twister. I'm a huge fan of wooden coasters, so obviously this is one of the places that I hang out a lot. The other thing that I love about this park is they've got some really unusual food options. Like, it's the only amusement park I know where you can find Mrs. T pierogi signs up all over the snack bars. I mean, they've got such a weird, eclectic mix of food options, and I absolutely love it because I'm half Polish, so anytime I see a sign for pierogies, you know I'm going to love eating there. So I guess this is a good time to talk about one of my favorite wooden roller coasters, which is the Phoenix. That thing is an absolute airtime machine. It's crazy. I've never been on a roller coaster that tried to throw me out of the train car as much as the Phoenix. I mean, you're basically floating on a lot of the rises and airtime hills. It's just crazy. This particular roller coaster was actually built originally in 1948 as the Rocket at Playland Park in San Antonio, Texas. So it got relocated to Knoebels back in 1985, and it was completely rebuilt to the original specs by the Philadelphia Toboggan Company, and was originally designed by Herbert Schmeck. Phoenix was just such a huge part of my childhood. It's definitely one of the reasons why I'm such a fanatic for roller coasters now. I'm really not surprised that it's won so many Golden Ticket Awards for being like the best roller coaster in America, because it's just an experience that I don't think it's even possible to completely articulate. You just have to experience it for yourself. Another ride I feel like I should mention at Knoebels is the Flying Turns, because right now it's the world's only operational trackless wooden bobsled roller coaster. So basically what the Knoebels team did was they actually took blueprints from the 1920s. So it's a classic style of ride that used to, exist at a bunch of old style amusement parks from the 1920s. Like, I believe there used to be one in Coney Island, and another one at I think it was Riverview Park in Chicago. So it was a ride that used to be a lot more common. But building it to modern safety standards probably wasn't easy, because you're just basically sitting in this wooden channel and riding in a bobsled that just is on caster wheels. So it's crazy.